And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Forget American Idol, the action's here in Turandot. This is a game in which you are trying to get together, maybe an opera or some kind of musical piece, and get together the best possible singers that you can find on your side. It's kind of an auction game. It's kind of a card game. It's a light diversion style game. Let's look at it. Over the course of the game, players are going to be hiring 6 singers and 1 director to put on this operetta here, and these show the 6 different parts that will be played in this opera. Each part has they're either looking, sometimes it's best that a female or male play the part, and that will be shown here, or a certain kind of role to play the part. Some of the parts are more wanted than other parts. And so at the beginning of each of the 6 of the 7 rounds, rounds 1, 2, and 3, and 5, 6, and 7 are done the exact same way. You're going to take a number of singers and you're going to place them under each of the numbers here, up to the number of players that are playing the game, plus 1. And so if 5 players are playing, you would put 1 underneath all 6. Players are then going to take a deck of cards that they have of their color. This deck of cards consists of numbered cards that match the different people down there. Also, they have 3 money cards in their hand, and they have a bluff card. They can always play the bluff card, just so players don't know which cards they're playing. So in the casting call, we bring out the people who are playing, and then everyone is going to play some cards and then turn the cards over. You'll play 1 card, 1 number card, or you can play money cards also if you want, or you can always play the bluffing card for no reason at all. If only one person plays a numbered card, for example, if I'm the only person who plays number 4, then the singer who's under number 4 is mine, and I get to keep him, stick him with my cards. If multiple people play the same number, then no one gets the singer, unless, of course, one of those people plays the singer and money. Now, they'll lose the money, but they will have won the singer. And they will take the singer, and the other person does not get anyone. Ha ha ha. If both of them play a singer and money, then it's a tie. They don't lose their money, but neither one of them gets the singer that they've wanted. If you play money all by itself, you have the chance to look over here. Take the costume director or the set builder, and you'll take your money and stick it sideways in front of you, and at the end of the game, it's worth a point. You're giving up money for a point, basically, if you do that. Now, after everyone's taken theirs, some people won't have got a singer because they've tied with someone else. So let's say 3 and 5 were taken, but the other players tied. The player who has Puccini, which will be random at the beginning of the game, but will be passed around. Each player will get Puccini for a turn. He will pick who gets what singer. So he might give this singer to Joe, and this singer to Sam, and this singer to Bob. There will be 1 singer left over each round, and he's taken out back and shot. Or, well, just discard it. And then you bring out more singers, and you start another round. Now, there is a deck of directors, and the first 3 rounds of the game, 1 player, as chosen by the person who has Puccini, will take one of these directors and throw him out. So you'll have 6 directors left, and in round 4, you'll do the exact same thing, except you want a director. Now, directors will give you points at the end of the game based on which people you have in your group. For example, this director gives you an extra point for every person you have with that bat symbol, but you lose a point for every person with the jester symbol. At the end of the game, you'll add up your points. Each person gets points for however many stars they have. So here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 stars. Yay! Then, some characters, like this character here, really likes to play the part of Turandot, and I have them in the Turandot position. You determine who goes in what position at the end of the game. Gives me an extra point. Same thing with this guy, so that's 2 extra points. Yay! 2 more points. But then you lose a point for each person who's playing in a position of the gender that they're not supposed to. So here at the end I have a female in this male part, so I lose 1 point for her. Boo! And I got a male in this part that needs a female, so I lose a point for him. Also boo. Then I add a point here because I did the costume director at one point during the round and got the extra point for that. And here I have my director who gives me a point for every light bulb that I have. And I got one there, high art, and -1 for anybody with a wig. I don't have anyone there. So my final score in this situation is, 14 minus 2, 12, 13, 14 points is my final score. The person with the best score is the winner of the game. Everyone else cheers, and then you put the game away because it's fun to play, but not enough fun that you want to play it twice in a row. Turandot's not a bad game. It's a fun game of putting out music cards and trying to bid. It's very interesting being the person who's Puccini because you will most likely have to break a tie. And so when you're giving cards to people, you are trying to give them cards that mess them up. I suppose there's the possibility of deals here. I'll give you a good card now. When it's my turn, you give me a good card. But it just doesn't seem to happen as much as it could happen in the game. The artwork is fantastic. Really enjoy it. It's just that the game feels kind of not all there. Yes, there's a bit of blind bidding in a sense. You put a number down. I like that. I like getting to people. But by the time you get to the end, sometimes you feel like you don't have a lot of choices. And the person who won sometimes feels like the person who just got lucky because they picked a singer that no one else did. This is an interesting game. It just has a bit of a feeling of undevelopedness about it. You're looking at a lot of different symbols and trying to match them. And it's fun, but like I said, it's nothing that you want to play again. And it seems that it might be what we would call a forgettable game because I'm not sure that we'll be talking about this in a couple years. So it's light fun. I wouldn't turn down a game of it, but once I play it, I have my fill for a while and I can play it again some other time. So, take it or leave it. Maybe you like opera and the theme here attracts you, although I don't know many people who like opera who are going to put goths and ghosts in the settings either, so I don't know. It's up to you. Totally have no opinion on this one.
Thanks for joining us today. For more written, audio, and video reviews, as well as the #1 board game podcast, check out the website at www.thedicetower.com. Until then, this is Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.